So the ongoing feud between Gabriel Bortoleto and Dr Helmut Marko has taken another turn. Now, if you haven't been paying attention to this over the past few weeks, Helmut Marko has basically said Leto isn't that great of a driver. He's a B-grade driver for the rookies overall, which, unsurprised, Bortoleto wasn't too pleased about. I don't think anybody would be, to be honest, especially when you're the Formula 2 world champion coming into this season. Now, Bortoleto has apparently confronted Dr. Helmut Marko over this. So let's have a look at what's been said here, because you guys know that I've interviewed him a while back, Bortoleto. I've got big respect for the guy. I really do like him as a driver, and he seems like a really chill person. Honestly, really, really nice guy. I can't really say the same for Helmut Marko, although I've not really met him. I've been near him a few times in the paddock, just passing through, but that's as far as it's got. I never actually spoke to the guy, but going off of his media antics, I can't really say the same things about him as what I would for Bortoleto, but hey, let's have a look at what's been said here, guys. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com, as always. Formula 1 rookie Gabriel Bortoleto confronted Dr. Helmut Marko after being described in the media as a B-grade driver. The 20-year-old Brazilian Bortoleto is the reigning F2 champion, but Red Bull advisor Marko pointed out recently that he only had 2 wins. Oh, goodness me. He's a very intelligent driver who brings the car home, but I don't see that ultimate speed in him. Go watch his drive at Monza last year, where he went from last to first, and tell me this guy doesn't have speed, because he does. And he's not really been shown up by Hulkenberg in the same car, who Hulkenberg, you know, is a very experienced driver, is Nico, and he's very good at getting the most out of not very good cars, and Bortoleto's right up there with him, so I don't think you can say that, to be honest, but there we go. Almost immediately, Bortoleto, who is managed by F1 legend Fernando Alonso, snapped back. Hearing that from Helmut, he's a guy who has put a lot of talent in Formula 1 and has put a lot of wrong talents in Formula 1. So you can see he got a lot right and wrong, and hopefully I will prove him wrong. Now, a photo has emerged of Bortoleto in conversation with Marko in the paddock. F1 journalist Julian Serrasoli asked the Sauber driver what they spoke about. They had never spoken before, so he called Marko to officially introduce himself, she explained. The Austrian even clarified the statement about the B driver. Marko said that what came out in the press was worse than what he actually said at the time, and that he thinks Gabriel is a very intelligent driver, and everything is fine between the two of them. And no, Marko, didn't offer Bortoleto any position. Gabriel has a long-term contract with Audi, just to be clear. Oh God, imagine. Yeah, Liam's not doing too well in the car. Do you mind taking his place? Yeah, no, he wouldn't do that. Stay away from Red Bull if you're a young driver. I think they've proven themselves to be not the best. I mean, yeah, they promote a lot of talent into Formula 1. That cannot be denied, but like Gabi said, a lot of wrong talent at times too, or at least talent that they're not willing to give a proper shot, and I really hope things work out for Tsunoda. I mean, I'm recording this after free practice 1 and 2. It's gone kind of okay. He was kind of close to Max Verstappen in FP1 and FP2. He was a long way off, but he didn't do a run on the soft tyre, and Max Verstappen did in FP2. So, I mean, it's looking better than Lawson at the very least. That's not really a high bar to go and try and clear, but yeah, I mean, I've made my thoughts clear about Gabi before. You know, I think he's a real talent. I'm not just saying that because I interviewed him, but I did talk to him before and after the interview that you guys saw, and he does strike me as someone who's a really, I hate to use the term because it's overused a lot, but a mentality monster. I really do think that. I think he's got a fantastic mentality for Formula 1, for the top level of motorsport, and I think it'll see him go to the very top. I really do think that. You know, in time he will be in a lot better seat than that Audi. Although, well, I mean, it's Sauber this year, but Audi for next year. I mean, you never know. They might do a good job and give him a good car next year, but clearly that Sauber so far this year is probably the worst car in the grid. Them results for Hulk, well, the result for Hulk, I should say, in Australia does seem like a bit of a one-off. I'll be honest with the conditions, but hey, you know, I'd love to see him get some points, Gabriel Bortoleto. I think he's definitely got a chance of it. But yeah, let's see what happens, guys. But yeah, what do you think? Leto, B-grade driver, B-tier driver. Your thoughts in the comments below. And was Gabi right to go up and confront Marko? I admire him for doing that. I really do. A lot of people are just mouth off in the press and do a bit of a war like that. But you know, he's actually gone to Helmut and been like, hey, you want to say that to my face? I know he didn't say that, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, share, and comment to see much more content like this on the channel, guys. Hope you have a fantastic weekend at the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend. This video might be going out after the Grand Prix itself if you're on YouTube, but if you're on the other platforms, it'll go out just before the race. So yeah, hopefully Gabi gets a good result this weekend in Japan. So yeah, see you soon, guys. Have a great day, and let's hope for a great race this weekend.